Judgment Day is here. For the first time this season, the HFR World title will be on the line as Raul Alejandro Mendoza puts up the ultimate prize in the pro wrestling and sports entertainment broadcast industry. Now, this match will differ from our usual game rules. Each competitor will be entered into the Nerd Locker, our version of the Elimination Chamber. Each competitor will have free choice over the entirety of their predictions. We will start with 3 of the 6 total competitors, and after the first 2 matches, the remaining 3 will be released. Every 2 matches, whoever scored the least will be eliminated, and the score will reset. The last man standing wins. Let's take a look at our card. Mixed tag match. Edge and Beth Phoenix versus the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Number 1 contender for Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania Elimination Chamber is Raquel Rodriguez versus Liv Morgan. Nikki Cross versus Asuka versus Natalya versus Carmella. WWE United States Championship Elimination Chamber, Austin Theory versus Seth freaking Rollins, Johnny Gargano versus Bronson Reed versus Damian Priest versus Montez Ford. WWE Undisputed Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn. Unfortunately, our number 1 entrant has dropped off the face of the earth. I have my suspicions as to who is responsible, but that is a non-factor today. However, as the newly appointed Chief Operating Officer of the High Flyer Radio Corporation, seeing as Rey Mysterio never made his official entrance into the Royal Rumble match, it has come to my attention that when Cody Rhodes exited the ring from the Rumble, it was over the top rope, meaning by technicality, the true winner of the Dirtiest Rumble is none other than the man who drew Rey Mysterio's number.
It is me. I'm back once again. You all thought that I was going to stay put underneath the dirt where Raul left me at Survivor Series War Games. But I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. And I'm back with the vengeance. Raul's number 1 threat in this match. The only person to take him to his limit. I'm back with the vengeance.
And we'd love to see it. Get in our next fuckery. They are the first team to advance to the semifinals in the High Flyer Radio World Tag Team Tournament. He is one half of the founding fathers to the Nerd Corps, the certified badass, Brad, and she is a former HFR World Champion, El Presidenta Kylie. Together they are the Insult.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
What's up, corporate?
No tie again.
What's up, Kylie? Tag team partner.
What up?
Future tag team champions up in here.
Yeet.
I do have one question, corporate. Why didn't the intern play the game record twice for the Belches?
Well, as I don't know if you were paying attention in the green room, but as the COO of the High Flyer Radio Corporation, I think you need to set your brand ass up.
I think
I was appointed.
What network you're on here?
Yeah.
CEO.
And you got our name wrong, by the way. We're the golden insult because they're going to bring all the gold.
Ugh, those two. He was the number 1 ranked competitor of 2022 and the inaugural High Flyer World Champion, the host of High Flyer Radio. That dude, the one I like, that one that's been up there working hard, fighting hard, putting in the reps and the sets. I don't know, What else to say? You know him, you love him. He's that one, that guy. He's him. Aiden Classic. Hey, listen. What did Brad say? He said for the Belches, play it again for the Belches. And he don't run shit.
See, I would play it again, but I'm here tonight on some major business. It's been a long time. It's been 9 months since I've held that title. What a 9 months has been. I've completely 180'd everything going on in my life. The last time that I held that title, I was not at the place where I felt like I should have been. I've done a lot in my personal life. I've done a lot in my professional life. I've done a lot for this game. I've done a lot for this show, and I'm ready to put it back on my back. I'm ready to be the High Fly Radio World Champion. Let's do it.
Who's next? Oh, shit.
You think that I allow a pencil-pushing corporate mark like yourself introduce the most impressive debut of 2023, returning to the ring, returning to the predictions, Jabril Brillmonger? You think I allow you to do that, Gio?
I know why you were over there going on the tour, doing the food, rocking the belt, shaking hands, kissing babies. I've been out here putting in work. That's why I am the newly appointed Chief Operating Officer, because I operate and I work. And you over there, you want to be the champion of the world? It begins at home.
Man, operate this. Oh, you know what? I forget that we're, trying to keep it a little clean here before we start the show. Don't want to get age restricted here. But sadly, Jabril could not be here. I'm going to be real honest. I told him take the night off, get the jets ready, get the caddies ready when we go and flying into Montreal. We want to make sure that we've got the petite babies ready for us so that way we can chill, celebrate this win. Because tonight, it stays in the network. And everybody in here is going to fall in line. No matter what happens tonight, it's going to be either me or Jabril taking this title home. History can repeat itself. And I've got 5 opponents tonight. I'm going to go down the line here. Kylie, I don't even know what the hell you're doing in here. The last time we faced off, I embarrassed you twice. Keon, it's really nice that this video is edited because nobody has to see the freaking embarrassment of a promo you tried to cut in between this freaking take. Brad, I plead the fifth. Aiden, you are the only one. You're the only one in here. Get my freaking camera on me right now, please. Get the freaking camera on me. You're the only one in here that I've never proven myself to. And I'm going to say this right here straight to your face, son. I'm wiser. I'm better. I am the first and I am the last needle mover of this company. I am the greatest champion that's ever held this belt right here. There's no one going to be better than me. And it's best that you don't even step into that freaking ring. The network runs this shit. And I'm telling you, I'm going to embarrass you really bad. You're going to want to go back home, sit down in the booty blanket, and go to bed.
All right, why are we here, corporate?
I'm ready as can be.
You know what you're here for. Now let's get to business.
Gio, I'm ready for my freaking predictions.
So starting off would be the mixed tag match.
Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Judgment Day. My pick is going to be Judgment Day.
I'll be taking Edge and Beth Phoenix. So I'm speculating Finn's going to take on Edge in that rematch at Mania this year.
And I also will be taking Edge and Beth Phoenix. We all know Edge is looking for revenge after Extreme Rules, where he was handcuffed and made to say, I quit. That's the reason.
My wonderful friend, my right-hand man, Jabril, has elected none other than Finn, Balor, and Mommy. And honestly, it's because Mommy knows best.
I'll give you that. Mommy does usually know best.
To me, this is one of the trickiest matches on the show. Edge and Beth, it would make sense for them to want to give Edge his momentum back. He's kind of been in this on and off again feud with the Judgment Day for what feels like an eternity at this point. And I'm ready for it to end. I'm ready for it to be over. But at the same time, you're pushing Rhea Ripley towards her match at WrestleMania this year against Charlotte Flair. And it really feels like we haven't kicked things off with that yet. So personally, I would really hate to see Rhea Ripley be on the losing team going into a big match like she's going up into for WrestleMania this year. As much as it makes sense to pick Edge and Beth, I'm going to pick the Judgment Day.
I've got Finn Balor and Mommy. I never choose against my boo. That's just the way it works around here.
Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar?
Whew, man. Much as I hate to say this, my pick is going to be Brock Lesnar.
Ooh, wow. That hurts my heart.
For
All
this
right.
one, I am going to actually choose Bobby Lashley. I see the return of the Hurt Locker.
See, that's what makes us the best tag team in this thing. I'm going with Lashley as well.
Brock can finally move this story along, and he can face Gunther.
That is kind of what I was also thinking. I'm believing they're going to put more emphasis on the IC title like they've been with the United States title. And I think Gunther versus Lesnar at Mania is going to happen. And I don't think they can really sacrifice their full-timer in Lashley to do that. So I got Lashley winning this tonight.
Arguably the greatest ECW champion of all time, Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, Bobby and Brock. This is another tough one. If I'm not mistaken, Bobby Lashley won the initial match at the Royal Rumble in 2021, and then Brock Lesnar won the match at Crown Jewel this past year. So they're both 1-1 right now. I don't think that Brock Lesnar is going to be challenging Gunther at WrestleMania this year for the Intercontinental title because I have something else up my sleeve as to where I think that they might be going with that. But the way that you have to think about something like this, right? Brock's not going to be on Raw every week. Bobby Lashley is. What is there left for Bobby Lashley to do if Brock beats him here? There's been a lot of things that they've been building up recently in the past couple of weeks to give me every indication that the Hurt business is coming back. And if they're going to do that, I think Elimination Chamber is the time to do that. I do have Brock Lesnar circled on my picks, but you know what? I think I'm going to go with Bobby Lashley.
I'm gonna say it's the shiny head. You thought about this and you thought about Bobby Lashley.
The fact that I can't choose a no contest here says that, I have to go with somebody. So I'm going to go with Bobby Lashley.
How about for the number one contender for Raw Women's Championship?
My pick is going to be Asuka.
All right.
Especially with her comeback as Kana. At this point in Asuka's career, I think that they're going to push her enough for her to be the Raw Women's Champion.
I want to go with Asuka. I just believe they're setting her up for Bianca Belair. They're going to have a hell of a match at Mania. Can't wait.
Excellent choice. I'm also going with Asuka.
Nobody's ever ready for her. She's back with a new character. I think it's pretty much split down the line with everybody here. Ain't nobody else is not choosing against Asuka.
This one's a no-brainer. I'm pretty sure everybody here tonight is going to be going with the same exact choice for this. There's nobody else in this match that makes sense to be on that same level with Bianca Belair for WrestleMania. It's got to be Asuka.
I'm going with Asuka.
Who do you got for the United States champion?
Out of Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, Montez Ford, Seth Rollins, I don't think it's time for Austin Theory to give up the belt yet. So my pick,
as much as we want it to be
as
gone.
much as we want it, I don't think they're gonna let him drop it yet, just yet at least. So I think that Austin Theory is going to retain.
Okay. Hopefully he actually has some good selfies this time if he wins.
This one, I actually agree with a lot of people. And sticking with Austin Theory, I don't think he drops the belt.
This to me is the hardest decision of the night. I'm going with Austin Theory though.
Let me guess. Jabril's a selfie guy.
He's going to pick one of the greatest to ever come out of NXT Black and Gold. He's talking about the one, the only, Johnny Wrestling himself, Johnny Gargano.
You think we're getting another selfie, or you got somebody else?
I got somebody else, Gio. I think it's Austin Theory's time to drop it. Actually, I think that for something like this, you go with the guy who's the most over, and you let the fans be happy. As much as I'd like to see Seth Rollins move on from the United States title, I think getting a Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania for the U.S. title does a lot for the United States title. And I think that's where we're going. So I'm going Seth freaking Rollins for the Elimination Chamber.
This was the hardest one. I'm not going to lie. This one and the Roman Reigns match is the hardest one because you have to really put a lot of thought into this. And honestly, I put a lot of thought into my reign as champion. So I'm thinking, what better way than to have Logan Paul and Seth Rollins go up on the grandest stage of them all than having Logan Paul challenge for his first title that he's probably going to be able to win. I'm going with Seth freaking Rollins.
How about for the Undisputed Universal Championship? The fight of the night, in my opinion, and in many opinions.
Tough one because it's in Sammy's hometown, Montreal. I'm going with Roman Reigns.
I really want to say Sami Zayn. I really, really wish this was not a title match because it is a title match. I am going with Roman. If this was not a title match, I would have gone with Sami Zayn, getting his ultimate redemption. But since it is a title match and they have set up the title match to be Cody versus Roman next at Mania, I have to pick Roman.
I love Sami Zayn. I love the storyline. I love the whole bloodline aspect of this. I have a feeling we'll see Jey Uso come in, take out Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns will retain. So for that, I'll go with Roman Reigns.
He's going with the one, the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns.
We all been talking about it. We all been thinking about it. And you know, brother to brother, I know we've had conversations in the background. You might not want to tip your cap on this one, but who you got on Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn?
This, to me, has been one of the greatest storylines in WWE history. Not recent history, period. And depending on how things play out and where the final destination ends up going, I think this has every potential to be the greatest storyline in WWE history. I will let everybody know this. When I won the High Fly Radio World Championship for the first time, I was wearing a shirt. You know whose shirt I was wearing, Gio?
Whose shirt?
That of one, Sami Zayn. Nobody else might have the balls to do it, but I'm picking Sami Zayn is going to be winning at the Elimination Chamber tonight.
Now we're cooking. You said all of that about you've been waiting for Roman Reigns to call, and he hasn't acknowledged you yet. But will you acknowledge him?
I don't need to acknowledge him. You doesn't need to acknowledge me. I'm not concerned with what people think about me, with what people want from me. The only people that matter are those in the circle of the network. It's that simple. It's that simple. This one is hard. Do you have Sammy lose in Quebec and have that crowd go absolutely ballistic over Sami Zayn losing? Or do you have something else up your sleeve? And I think that reign is not ending. It's going to stay with Roman Reigns.
Now, my job isn't to banter and cut promo with you all night. I've got more important things to do than blah, 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 blah. So get off my screen. Now that everyone has locked in their predictions, let's take one last look at who everyone chose. Keon chose Judgment Day, Brock Lesnar, Asuka, Austin Theory, and Roman Reigns. Brad chose, Kylie chose Edge and Beth, Bobby Lashley, Asuka, Austin Theory, and Roman Reigns. I swear they might be twins. Aiden chose Judgment Day, Bobby Lashley, Asuka, Seth freaking Rollins, and Sami Zayn. Jabril chose Judgment Day, Bobby Lashley, Asuka, Johnny Gargano, and Roman Reigns. And Raul chose Judgment Day, Bobby Lashley, Asuka, Seth freaking Rollins, and Roman Reigns. There you have it. Be sure to like this video, comment your predictions for Elimination Chamber down in the comment section below, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to keep up with everything going on here at the Nerd Core. Tune in this Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to find out who will exit the chamber as the High Flyer World Championship. This is Corporate Gio, COO of the High Flyer Radio Corporation, your resident pencil pushing mark. That's right, Brad. I own that one. Don't tap out. Tune in. On my face.
Bye, Gio.